Obviously, it was a great game from both sides. And obviously, it didn't start the way we wanted it, but I've been telling the kids all year, we just got to stay in the fight and don't break. And it was so good just to see so many guys to be able to go in and play that we really wasn't counting on. And just to step up and make the plays when we did. We had an offensive coordinator down. Coach Wallace did a great job. Our O-line coach been calling plays the last couple of weeks. Man, we haven't scored 35 points all year. And so I was happy for him, happy for those guys, and happy for the guy that's standing next to me. This kid's a tremendous football player, and I've been trying to get him to believe in himself, and I've been sharing different stories with him. We had a guy by the name of Quinn Flowers when I coached at USF, and everybody kept saying what he couldn't do. And I think when the coaches got out of the way and let the kid become a football player, then all we did was win the most games in the history of the program, which was 11. And so this guy right here next to me is going to be that same guy. He just needs to understand what's inside of him, and he needs to put the time and the effort in, and then he can do some special things for our program. And I think it's a great momentum headed into the recruiting.
Coach, quite a turnaround at the second half. Tell us what you told those guys in the locker room.
They can tell you, I've stood up there every Sunday, every halftime meeting, said the exact same thing. Like, I truly believe. I'm just crazy enough to believe what God has showed me, the vision that he's given me. And if we continue to put the work in, we continue to persevere, understanding that when you've been called for a higher purpose, that you got to persevere. And then when you put your hands to the plow, if you ever look back, you ain't going to get the prize. And I've been telling them, just keep fighting, keep fighting. And so what you saw tonight is it's been 10 games of just keep fighting and keep listening to coach. And he'll tell you, I stand up every Sunday with the biggest smile on my face because I'm just dumb enough to believe what God has shown me. And what I visualize in the vision he's given me is we're going to be the gold standard, okay, for the city of Pine Bluff. We're going to be able to win year in and year out, and it's just not going to be a one-time thing. And so when everybody just start pulling the rope in the same direction, I think what you guys are going to see is going to be a special product we put on the field. And all year long, we never quit in a game. We just didn't get the victory. So tonight, to score 22 points in the fourth quarter, I don't know if it's a better win I ever had in my life. And I won 2 state championships. I won a World Bowl. I've had a lot of great things, but tonight was special.
Coach, share with us, what does this, you've sort of talked about it, but to win a game like this, what does it do for your team?
I think what it does is everything I've been saying to them about how hard it is to win and understanding when people telling you that you're losing, you're not losing, you're learning how to win. And so you got to continue to walk around that campus. You got to continue to go to class with your head high. And a lot of our guys, they were disappointed about game 4 or 5 when some of their classmates were laughing at them. And I said, man, well, you know what? That's part of life. When you lose and you're doing things that's not what you should do, people are going to make fun of you. I said, but the thing you can't ever worry about is public perception. Okay, that's one of the 4 fights we talk about, public perception. And the public perception of us, where we're a bad football team, where the record says we were. But these kids have came out every single day on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and they put in the work. And so it was good to see us get the victory. And what it's going to do for us moving forward is we got to go out and recruit some players. But the players that we got coming back, they need to understand what the vision is, what the standard is. The standard is you can't ever quit. The standard is I go to class, I do my work, and I come down to the field house. I become a great young man in the community. And then one day I'm going to come back and give all my money to the university to help us build this program even farther.
Jerry here with the JMV College Sports Reporter. Makai, that's how you pronounce your first name?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When this game started, it was like, what's going on? And then all of a sudden, Coach just mentioned it. You all going in halftime, and that was a different unit. What was it saying? What set the tone?
Coach Hampton set the tone. At halftime, he gave us a speech and told us to keep fighting, stay in the fight, and don't quit. So we're always going to listen to our head coach, and we believe in him. So that's what we went out and got the win for him.
And on your touchdown run, what did you see? Because you kind of held the ball a little bit long. I know Coach was like, wait a minute, he's out there too long with the ball in his hand. Do something with it. And then you took off. What did you see?
Green grass and go beat Hagens and make a play and go score the touchdown.
What does this do for your confidence as the leader of the Golden Lions?
It means a lot. I'm going to start off restoring the pride. It starts tonight, and in the off season we're gonna work hard. We're gonna get better, get stronger, bigger and faster. Cause tonight I took some licks, we gotta get. We're gonna keep chopping the wood and restoring the pride.
You took some licks. Looks like you gave some licks at the end too.
Nah, it was just me, being myself, being Makai Hagens. Coach Hampton trusted me with the ball. Time to make a play. Ain't no excuses.
2 more questions.
How did you end up at Arkansas Pine Bluff? You're from St. Louis, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Out of high school, I was a hot recruit, went JUCO, went to Cisco, and I came here to Pine Bluff. I had to sit out for a season, and this season I was hoping better, but it's always God's plan, so I'm trusting God.
How did you end up from St. Louis to Cisco, Texas?
Long story.
Things happen, I understand.
Yes, sir.
But that's a big difference. That's a long distance. How'd you end up?
I want to say some coaches had contacted my high school coaches and went and took a visit, seen the opportunity, and I took it.
1 more for Coach.
Coach, an overall impression of your season and what's next for the Golden Lions?
Well, the season was just what God had in store for us. And we talked about restoring the pride when I took the job. And obviously, I said this to everybody. A lot of people wanted the job. I needed the job because I had been here. I knew what we could become. And so tonight, it's a great step in the right direction. And I tell everybody this. All players need is somebody to believe in them. And so this young man, like we started him early in the year, he got banged up. We pulled him, we put another quarterback in, we started him for a couple of games, we pulled him, we started another quarterback, and just back and forth. And I've done that and had some success. But I'll say this to Makai, standing right here. They wanted to pull him after the first quarter. And I said, I'm not pulling him. I said, he's my quarterback, okay? And I believed in the young man. Like, he can do things the other guys can't do. And you got to ride with a guy that you believe in. And all our quarterbacks are good, but this young man is special. And I want him to understand when you're special, it requires a little more work. Okay, you have to set the standard. You got to be the one out front pushing. You got to be the one in class. You got to be the one bringing other guys along. So that's why I wanted, whatever the score was going to be, he was going to finish that game as the last one with that ball in his hand. So I'm glad that he made the last play, and we're ready for all season to restore the pride.
Coach, you won this game in Houston, Texas, in Texas Southern's backyard. What does that mean, to come in here and win this here?
Well, obviously, anytime you're on the road, we talk about packing your defense, you talk about packing your offense, you talk about packing your team. It's just like, it almost felt like a scrimmage because there wasn't a lot of people there. But, I mean, our kids never quit. And, man, everybody tell you, if you've ever been around me, I got the same expressions all the time. I'm just dumb enough to believe what guys told me. And so I don't change and I won't change. And so he already told me what it's going to be. All I got to do is run on and see what it's going to be.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.